Hey everybody, how you going? Welcome to the stream. Where we're off to today, we're going to have a little look at the Dambusters flights. This is the second in the World War II series. If you were with us earlier on, we went to Normandy yesterday, and we flew over the beaches of Omaha, Utah, and we looked at the different places that the Allies and where they invaded. And today's going to be a little bit different. So we're going to be looking back at Operation. The name I've just completely forgotten. Basically, the Dambusters raid, and we're going to head across the 3 dams and have a little look. And I'm going to try and do my best to explain to you how basically 617 Royal Air Force squadrons, the Lancasters, got to the area and actually managed to successfully blow up some of the dams. They didn't get all of the dams; they actually got some of them. Now, there's something really weird going on. I've got my little mate Finn. Hey Finn, how you going? Just to check. There's something really weird going. If you look over here. Now, I don't think that's actually meant to be happening. Let's just go and have a look, see if I can help. Hello? You okay? That guy looks exactly like me. Right, so this is obviously a really good start to the stream, because I've got somebody here doing what is basically a spin on one wing. Alright, moving swiftly along. We're in the Spitfire. And this is the Grey Nurse version with the shark, what do you want to call it, face. Don't know if I like it. I quite like the other one really. I like the original Spitfire one, but yeah, it's got a face on it. Might be interesting to watch. Okay, so we're going to go inside the cockpit, have a little look, and we're going to take off, and then we're going to head over to the different dams. So I've got a couple of graphics that hopefully I will be able to show you. I've got a really basic setup. I'm going to tell you now, I'm not a professional streamer, as you'll probably realise. Well, there's only 4 viewers. I'm just doing it for fun. And there's probably going to be times when this thing just goes completely pear-shaped or just doesn't work exactly. Exhibit A, pirouetting aeroplane. Let's have a little look. This is the cockpit of the Mark 9 Spitfire, which has just been released. I'm going to go through the cold startup and we'll have a little look, show you around the outside of it. It's a pretty cool piece of kit. The door's down at the moment. You can pull the hood over, and the wing pirouette. Yeah. It is actually called that. I think that's the official name for it. Wing. Oh, it's gone. Oh, they've cleared it up. Thanks, everyone. See these guys here? What a sterling job. He's on the phone explaining where did it go, and yeah, carried it away. So thank you ever so much. Let me know if the music is too loud, and I will turn it down. Okay, let's go inside. So first thing I'm going to do is show you how to do the cold startup. So this is a very basic version of what is a very, very technical plane, I think. There's a lot of things that don't actually work here on this one yet. But it's a really new model, only came out on Friday. And we'll give it a go. Alright, and there's a good chance that this won't start as well, because it might have a bug in it. Okay, let's give this a go. So, the first thing you need to do is make sure that your propeller RPM is set to 100. Okay, mixture control says cut, but it actually has to be all the way up for it to work. Now, weirdly, when they've done this, the actual knob that you need to tweak is here. So you have to remove the yoke, and this will open the fuel shutoff. Magnetos both switched to on to give it some power. And here's where it gets a little bit silly, because the fuel pressure needs to be on. This wobble pump is what it's called. The music's still going. Yeah, I'll just turn it down. Hang on. There's going to be a copyright issue for this as well. So let me just find it. Sorry. I'm just moving across the stream to find the music, which I'm going to turn right down. Doesn't matter if it's on a little bit. I'll just move that down so you can just about hear it in the background. It was meant to be on, but just a little bit. Alright, we're back. So let's have a look. So yeah, this wobble pump is to get the pressure up. And what you have to do is mash the I can't even say it anymore. Mash the wobble pump to increase the Spitfire's pressure on the, I think it's the oil. You've got to get up to a certain amount. Right, that's everything that you need to do. I think it's about 6 times. This is key, the engine primer, but for some weird reason it's locked. This is the boost coil, and this is the engine starter. And to get the thing happening, you have to push them both together. Anything? Why isn't the other one going as well? Oh, here we go. So basically, you're meant to be able to push both together, and it's not working. Okay. Alright, we're in business. I love that sound. That's the Merlin engine. Okay, so I'm going to show you, hopefully what I'm going to try and do is show you whether this works. So this was the plan while we sat here. I'm going to get this up so you can actually see it. So the plan was that the aeroplanes would leave, the Lancasters would leave from Scampton in the United Kingdom in 3 waves. Wave 1 and 2, they would leave about 9 o'clock in the morning, and they made their way across the Netherlands and cut inside down into Germany, so and then split up into the Monadam, the Sorpe, and the Ada. And we're going to go fly over these different dams, and I'm going to show you, hopefully, the approaches that they actually took and how difficult it would have been to actually have bombed that. So that was working, so that's good. The actual, let's see if I can get another graphic up. Okay, so before we take off, I'm going to explain to you what the idea was behind these bombing raids. So the dams themselves, there were 2 types of dam. The first dam was basically what's known as, and let me just check my notes, as a gravity dam. So the Mona and the Ada, they were gravity dams, and you can see that look almost like a triangle where the weight of the water is held back by the gravity of the actual dam. Whereas the Sorpe, that's what's called an earth type dam, which is actually just a pyramid, and that was a lot harder, and you'll see why in a second. I'll explain this a bit better as we go on. So the idea being that these dams couldn't actually be hit with traditional bombs. So Barnes Wallis, one of the designers, came up with this incredible idea that if you bounced a bomb in the same way that you skip stones across the water, if you're on the beach with pebbles, that momentum of the skipping would send the bomb over. If you look down, they've got these torpedo nets. So a normal torpedo would have smashed into the nets and would have exploded. So the idea was that they would lob these bombs over the top. And incredibly, after loads and loads of testing, they found that it actually worked. But it was incredibly hard to actually deliver the bombs. So you had to be at a certain height. So as they practiced, the guys would practice at 150 feet. And the bombs would just ricochet or hit the floor and explode. So then Barnes Wallis said to these guys, you know what, could you maybe go down to 60 feet? Which is absolute suicide, because at 60 feet you dip a wing and you're in the water. But to show you the incredible bravery that these guys had, and I don't have a Lancaster to fly, so we're going to fly over it in the closest thing I've got, which is a Spitfire, and we're going to have a look, and I will show you on that approach how difficult some of these bombing runs would have been, and especially at the Myrna, because it was really, really heavily defended. So not only were you trying to stay above the water, not only were you trying to release your bombs at the right time, you also had heavy flak guns on either side of that, and it was really, really a bit of a nightmare. I'll talk about a bit later on about how many people came back and who didn't, but I want to focus on actually getting there first. So let's go inside and have a look. I'm going to pull back, and what we're going to do is gently, because this thing is a bit of a pig and really come on, brake, let's go. Alright, here we go. Alright, my mod's gone. Thanks, mod. He's leaving me to the wolves. Mod, you've already got 7 viewers. Hey, listen, if you're in the chat, say hello. Let me know you're here, who's here, and yeah, if you've got any questions about what I'm trying to do, I will try to fly, navigate, and communicate with you guys all at the same time. So I'm just going to taxi out to the runway. It's what I'll do is I'll take the. Oops. Let me see if I can take the bomb run off. There you go. And I've stalled it because I'm trying to do too many things at once. You have got to be kidding me. Here we go. It's like having a dodgy old car. Let's try that again. That's what I was trying to do. Just get a wobble pump happening. Any answers on the postcard as to why that's not working? It's definitely not happening, because this is... You're supposed to be able to do these 2 things at once. Come on. Nah, I'm going to have to restart this. What? This is the problem, that if you stop it and start it. Let's just try one more thing. Okay, let's go back from scratch. Let's push this back up. Make sure these are on. Like I said before, these are the magnetos. The wobble pump, I think, is what's the problem, because it's not actually working. And then this is not working either. So these are supposed to both go together. That's not going to happen. It's literally just not going to happen. Which means I'm going to have to restart. How annoying. This thing's bugged. There you go. What can I say? 10 viewers and he's stored it on the runway. Try again. So annoying. Alright, I'm just going to go straight for it. Let's just get this thing happening. No. Whoa, what are you doing, mate? No, there's a real problem with it. It just doesn't want to start. So we've got two choices. One is to either start in the air. We'll go a bit closer to the actual... Look, you see what the problem is? Look, I'll show you what the problem is and why this is bugged. These two things here, you should be able to push it here and they both work and it's not happening. Come on. Now. Okay, let's go back and see what we can do. Let's start it from the... Let's go back to the main menu and I will start... Ugh, so annoying. I've been practicing this all day, and of course, the minute you start streaming, poof, it goes tits up. Let's keep going. Hey, let me know if you're still here. 10 viewers, my God, 10 viewers watching me stall the Spitfire. Thank you for coming. It's going to be okay. So I think what I'm going to do, because I've actually got the coordinates. So what you can do is you can go to here, and I might just post in one of the coordinates. So let me see. I'm going to start here and let's just start on the runway. I know where I'm going, so it's fine. Let's just fly. Promise you we're going to be up in the air in a minute. If this thing works. I don't know what's the matter with it. Just stalling. Okay, let's try again. Alright, we're back in business. So I've got a secondary map and that map has the route ready to go. So we're going to stop at the Myrna first, and this is the one, the dam that basically I think was the most defended. So I've got the little flight plan here, Myrna, and this is the one where Guy Gibson was actually flying, and the way into this one, you'll see it is, well, I'm just going to show it to you because that's going to be the best way to do it. Spirit Airlines be like, yeah, this is it, isn't it? What can I tell you, my friend? Thank you for coming. I've basically managed to break the Spitfire, which is a bit of a worry, but we're going to restart again. There's a few problems with the streaming tonight, and it's not anything to do with the... Alright, come on, we're ready to go now. Let's just go straight out. I wanted to be all clever and show you the aircraft and have it taken off, but now I'm just going to literally get going. Alright, so the takeoff speed for this aircraft is, I think, 110. And thank you for the like, Johannes. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Alright, we're up and about. So you might have realised, you will realise through the duration of the stream that I'm not a pilot, which seems really weird, right? It literally is just me flying around the countryside, trying not to crash, which I do quite often. So I have to apologise. And especially landing, this thing landing, oh my God, wait till we get back again. Half the fun will be in me actually trying not to actually crash into the ground. It's very, very fragile. I guess you would, it's a very old lady. Alright, here we go. So we are in Mark 9 Spitfire. This is the Grey Nurse, which I guess is a type of shark, right? Which is why there's a big shark's mouth on the actual aircraft. And we're on our way to the Myrna Dam. And we're going to have a little look at the flight path and how the guys from the RAF managed to breach the dam. The thought behind it was that if we could get to these dams and we could smash them open, we could break the industrial strength of the Germans by flooding out all of their industry, which was basically low-lying, I guess. It didn't actually work out that way. It did, for morale, it was amazing, but the actual thing itself was, the actual operation was very, very costly in terms of personnel, and a lot of civilians were killed as well. And that's war, I guess, because nowadays we do things a lot differently. Everything's precision bombing, but at that time, yeah, it would have been a bit more haphazard. but that's not to take anything away from the skill involved in this operation. It would have been absolutely incredible. We're flying over Oosterdam, which is below us. I'm guessing these windmills, they would not have been here, obviously. And funny enough, well, not even funny, but like one of the main causes of some of the aircraft that didn't actually even make it to the dams was pylons. So 2 or 3 of the aircraft were lost as they hit pylons. They were flying so low. So like I said before, the actual aircraft, Barnes Wallace said he wanted the pilots to fly you had to fly very, very low, and I'll explain when we get a bit closer to the dam how that worked, but they were asked to fly at 60 feet, and I'll show you what 60 feet looks like, and it's not a lot, especially as I'm flying in the Spitfire and they were flying in a Lancaster. Alrighty, so we're on our way now. We're not far off actually. We're actually going to approach the dam as they would have done. So we're coming from the east across to the west, and I'll hit the entry point as they would have done. You can see it up ahead now. Let's do it. Alright, so I'm going to show you. I'll fly over it a couple of times from the cockpit and also from the viewpoint so you can see it from different angles. Alright, so this is the very first dam. They would have got to this dam, so they left at 9 o'clock in the evening. And Gibson and the rest of the guys, they would have got there. I think this is around about 12:30 at night. I'll quickly show you the. I thought I had it, but maybe I don't. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just go across and see. 7 viewers, thank you, whoever you are. I appreciate you guys coming. We're in Germany, the Ruhr, and we're looking at the dams for the Dambusters. And I don't have a Lancaster, so I do only have the Spitfire. Alright, so this approach, as you can see in a second, I'm just double checking something. So I'm going to try and come in. They would have come in, I guess, probably to the right hand side of the dam. There's a couple of bridges here that I don't think were there before. So I want you to imagine that as we come in, take this sort of approach across, you've got crazy gunfire coming off all of these different emplacements, because this one was really heavily defended. Sorpe wasn't, and neither was the Ada, but this one had a lot of gun emplacements on the dam itself, which you can't see at the moment. So let's have a little look. So coming in this direction, they would have come in across here. I'm just checking my map so I don't stack this. Alright, so I'm going to zoom back out. So we're talking about this low in a huge bomber. Alright, and maybe even lower. So the way they worked it was they had 2 spotlights, because at this level the altimeters didn't work. So they had 2 spotlights that would shine down on the water, and they would need to make a figure of 8. And if the lights made a figure of 8, then you knew. Okay, so they would have come over this piece of spit of land here, which I've just missed, and then cut across. And I've done it a bit easier here. And you can start to see there's the dam there. I'm going to do this again because I've messed it up, so I'm trying to talk. Okay, so there's the dam there. Alright, so the idea is that you come over that piece of land, you have a straight run in, drop your bombs, and they skip across the water and drop right at the edge. Now these bombs were dropped. They would spin 10 minutes before the aircraft would approach the dam. They'd start the motor up, and these bombs slung underneath the aircraft, because they couldn't put them inside, and they were like canisters. So they would start to rev up, and they would hit 500 RPM before they left the plane. And when they left the plane, they were spinning with backspin, and it's the backspin that causes the bombs to bounce further as they're going along. I'm going to do that run again for you. So let's just go back in. So like I said, I don't have a Lancaster. There is no Lancaster available for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but we can still go back over the flight run. So let's just have a little look. So this is the Myrna Dam. So I'm going to actually fly a little bit higher, just so you get an idea. So they would have come in here, and the reason they've come out this wide is to be able to come back in again. So now, as you can see, as you start to turn in, you've got this much run, and I'm doing, and this is how quick it would have been. That's not a lot of time. So the bombs had to be dropped. You had to be doing 260, I think it was, knots, and 60 feet above the ground, and drop the bomb. And they had this special little tool, which on the Myrna Dam there were 2 gun emplacements, or 2 towers. So they invented this like a triangle that the bombardier or whoever would hold it, and he'd be able to match the towers to the lines on this triangle little tool that they had. And when everything was lined up, that's when you dropped it. And it was so precise. I think you had to be about, I think it was 1,500 feet out, and then the bomb would skip all the way. Okay, let's do one more run in. How you guys doing? Hope someone recreates the dams. They practiced on Lego. So I'm just reading that one. Yeah, I'll be totally honest with you, my friend. You're not far off there, Craig. Thank you. It is a bit crap. They haven't done churches like we did Normandy yesterday, and I was trying to show everybody Saint Mary Église, and it was a car park. So yeah, they really need to give this another go. Okay, let's do this run again, and this time I'm going to drop the flaps down and the speed, just so you get an idea. That clanking sound is not the wheels falling off; it's the flaps to slow you down. Okay, so I want you to imagine this being shot at as well, and in something so heavy that the slightest wing dip. And what I think is absolutely incredible about this story is that Gibson himself was obviously the leader, and after the first couple of attempts, and they realised they hadn't actually shattered the dam, it took about 3 or 4 bombs before it actually went. Gibson himself, as Hopgood and some of the other pilots did their run in like this, what I find so brave, thank you so much for the light, Craig, is that Gibson in his lead aircraft would fly alongside or parallel to the other aircraft to draw fire away from them. I mean, you're talking of and when we talk about bravery, I don't know, here you go. So this is probably going to give you a better idea. So you start your turning here. All the time, by the way, you're being shot at, and this is at night as well. So you get an idea now. This is the run in. You can imagine Gibson drawing fire to the left or to the right. As you come in, you line it up, let it go now, skip, 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 skip. And as you come over the edge, there's nothing there at the moment, but as you come back over, you'd like to see that thing just exploding. And the reason they had to have the bombs, and the reasons what was really cool was that the bombs span in the opposite direction, was that spin, if it touched the wall, would cause the bomb to hug the wall. And because the way water works, it was just it created this incredible shock wave. So yeah, I think on the 3rd time they did it. I'm not even going to tell you what the call sign was for when it was actually announced. It was just the most ridiculous call sign, but I'll talk about that later on. Thank you so much, Craig. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to do something a little bit different. I mean, I know I'm not to knock anybody. Most people are just flying around in the cockpit. I thought I'd try and combine a little bit of research. So I tend to do quite a bit of research before the streams. And I know, look, I'm not a historian or a war historian, but hopefully it gives you some sense of what's happening. So yeah, please like, follow, and share. It's much appreciated. So yeah, so that's the Myrna Dam. And like I said, this one was heavily defended. So it's only a short little hop. So we're going to just turn away from it now. I'll give you one last view out over the wing. If I can. There you go. There she goes. Imagine that if you'd actually just hit it and blown it up. Incredible. Alright, so we're going to head slightly southwest. And we're going down now. I'm looking at my notes, because I do have some notes. Amazingly, you would think that I was just making up as I went along. So yeah, so these guys were from 617 Squadron. The Dambusters, as they're now known. But the operation, which I've totally forgotten the name of it. Alright, we are going to, I think it's the Sorpa. Yep, we're going to the Sorpe Dam. This one is really, really interesting, okay, because, and I didn't realise this until I was doing my research. So while we're on our way there, sorry, I got lots of bits of paper of my notes and stuff. It's very unprofessional. Yeah, so I will add the fact that I'm not a professional streamer or a professional pilot. I just like talking. So hopefully this is informative. All right, so we're in the Spitfire. We're flying over Germany in the Spitfire, but we're imagining that we've got ourselves a Lancaster. Some incredibly brave people, and this is at night as well, so they would have done this at night. So the first and second waves at this point would have split up, and we're heading towards the Sorpe Dam. Now, what was interesting about this dam is that it's of the 3 dams, this is the only Earth-type dam. And what I mean by that is, you'll see when we get over it, the Earth-type dam is actually, imagine a pyramid shape, but like a squat pyramid. And it's that squat pyramid that made it almost impossible to bomb to bomb with the same way that the others have been done, because they were gravity type dams. Alright, I'll stop wittering because I'm trying to concentrate and find this place. So look for, I'm guessing this water takes us to it. And I'm thinking that when we get to this place, I'm going to come in as they would have done. So imagine pitch black at night. You're talking now, I think the guys reached here at, so the guy flying was McCarthy. It might have been Australian actually. And this is about 1:45 in the morning. So there's no point in me turning the lights off, because basically you won't be able to see anything. So at this point it's 1:45 in the morning. And this dam, like I said, is very interesting. You couldn't hit it traditionally. So they actually didn't run at it like the other two. So 1,500 feet out, releasing the bombs at that point. They actually flew parallel to the dam, and I'm going to show you in a second. Look at the scenery here. That's rubbish. I could have drawn that. All right, I've got a feeling. I'm just trying to. Here we go. It's just down here. All right, I'm going to ease back on the throttle a little bit. So I'm following this body of water, and I think it's near Harken, which is coming up over this hill. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see it if you guys see it, let me know. I think it's that's where it is. I'm doing quite well than navigating today. I've not looked at the map. So there it is. This is the Sorpe. I love the sound of the Merlin engines. So it's possible to lift the canopy back. I can lift the canopy back out over the top. I'm sort of a bit dubious to do it because I don't want to crash, but look, you can lift it out, open the canopy, get some fresh air. Alright, we're here. I'm going to just fly over it to show. I like this dam. I must admit, when I was doing my research, I think this one might be my favourite. I'll just close the canopy because it's just a bit noisy. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do it from the outside view. So I'm approaching it from the north, and we're heading south now, geographically. And look, if you look at this, like it's just that green slope. Okay, so what you need to imagine is on the other side of the dam is exactly the same, but underwater. So as you can see why it would have been impossible to. It's sloped on both sides, right? And at this time, so you'd had around about April, May time, this dam would have been full, and it would have been, all the water would have been in it. So imagine that on the other side, like a little triangle. So I'm just going to fly over it again, just so you get a really nice view. And this one was undefended, so there was no. You would on the run in, obviously along the coast and coming through Amsterdam, was all occupied by the Germans at that time. You'd have taken heavy flak, and a lot of the bombers were hit by flak and were taken out that way. Didn't even make it to the dam. Okay, let's do the run from north to south. Alrighty, so you still with me, guys? Lady Boa is the same type. Oh, cool. Okay, that's cool. There's enough room for all of us, I think. That's my thinking. Alright, so let's show you from this view as we come over the top. Alright, and now I'm going to try the bomb run as would have been. So, let's go. I'm going to lift the flaps up just for a second because I'm sort of starting to feel it shaking. Alright, let's come out. So I'm going to hit this as they would have done from west to east. Sorry, east to west. So they would have and this is what, and I'm going to show you why this one is so difficult, because you need to come over the trees. Okay, so you need to come over the foresty area, and you haven't got a lot of time to actually release the bombs. So I'm bringing the flaps down, the speed flaps down, so it's going to slow me down. Don't be disturbed by that clanking sound. Alright, here we go. So they would have come in this angle a lot lower. Or maybe these guys would have come in a bit, so let's have a look from the outside. And drop their bombs across the top here. If that makes sense. So this is the only one of the dams that they ran parallel to when they were trying to blow it up. And they didn't actually manage to blow this one up. It was still intact when they left. Okay. What's the same damn type, mate? What are you saying? I guess there's loads of people now because everybody wants to fight a Spitfire, right? Okay. Alright. So I'm getting a bit of lag. So there you go. Yep. There's the Sorpa Dam. And we're going to head off now to the last of the three. There are a couple of other dams as well, and some of the bombers were diverted to these other dams, which is a shame, because if they'd just stuck at the ones that were cracked, they could have probably taken a lot of them out. Alright, let's go. So that was the Sorpa Dam. I'm going to go down to the Ada, and this is quite an interesting one as well. So I need to turn to a 360 here. Yeah, we're struggling with the frame rate at the moment. Okay, that gets you a little bit height as well. What's Lady Bower, mate? I don't know who that is. Oh, same dam. Sorry, I thought I thought you were saying damn as in crap. I really apologise, Craig. Sorry. I was like, why is he saying damn? Why is he saying damn? And then I realised you're actually physically talking about damn. That's how thick I am. I do apologise. Okay, I'm with you. I was like, this guy's getting really aggro. What's the matter? Sorry, I apologise. Who we still got with us now? Alright, on our way to the Ada. And this is... So, this would have been about... Once we get to here, this one was undefended as well. This one was an absolute pig. I don't know another way to put it, but the reason, and I'll show you when we get there, the approach to this one was horrific. So you sort of have to come in almost over a castle and then cut almost into a 90-degree turn to the left, which gave you literally no time whatsoever. Oh, the third dam. Yeah, okay. Just let me know if is it okay. Is the stream sort of ticking along, or is it really jerky and I'm not sure what's happening. I've got to be honest with you, the countryside is beautiful over here, isn't it? In the Ruhr Valley. Alright, we're on our way to the Ada Dam. So we've been to the Myrna and the Sorpa, and now this is the final one. So this would have been about 1:30 in the morning when these guys started trying to hit it. Let's have a look. I might even have got some info for you. How's that? Can you see that? That's cool. Okay, so what you're looking at there will show you well, that was the last one, so I should have put that up earlier on. That was the last one, so I was showing you was coming across. What I need is this one. Okay, can you see this? All right, so you got a few, this is there's a in my link. If you follow Flight Sim AU, I've just added this amazing link of this guy has done this. It must have taken him ages. It's a reconstruction, like a timeline. Click on that link because it's so good. How he's done it is amazing. Like cool narrative, cool music and stuff. It's just a really good like introduction to step by step by step, and the planes and the guys and the animation. So here we've got a few planes. So you got Knight, Gibson back again. He's all over the shot, right? So he's gone from the Myrna now, and he's come into the Ada. So he was, what a guy. He was killed actually during the war. Later on, he was 26 years old. So he didn't die here. Guy Gibson. He was killed later on in the war. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so I'm going to take off the Ada down. Alright, we're on our way. Yeah, sometimes I think... Ooh, sorry. I think a lot of it is actually the stream itself causing the simulator to stutter. But okay, let's go and have a look from inside the cockpit. There's some cool views. Maybe I can show you some of the views from the... I just want to get the trim sorted. So if... Oh no, what's happened? Wait, I've just fiddled something there and I've just... Oh, hang on. This ain't good. Something's just... Why is the mixture control? Alright, I've just lost a lot of power. Hang on. I don't know what just happened there. I feel like I've just lost power. Can you hear it? Oh crap. This happened the other day too. What did I just... I've got a feeling I've got something bind... No. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble here. Yep. Okay, I'm losing power. I'm going to have to bring this down. Well, what a lovely little treat for everybody to watch me crash. Okay. I've literally got no power. Okay, well this will be interesting. I've bet... Oh my god. I can't even find anywhere decent to land. Shit. How am I going to do this? Alright, hang on everybody. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. I don't know what happened there. Oh, that was so annoying on our way to the dam. Alright. Let's try again. Sorry about that. I do apologise. I don't know why it just cuts out and you just lose power. There's no rhyme, no reason to a lot of things that happen in the simulator. Okay, let's just go again. So I'm just going to go straight there. Go to the world map. Let's have a look at this map. You guys still with me? Appreciate you guys being still here. What about... How far do you reckon it would have been? That's Paderborn Airport. I'm just going to drop here. Set as departure. Oh, that was really weird. Alright, let's try again. Alright. Okay, we weren't too far out. That was pretty much where I had to crash land it. I don't know why I did that. It's so weird. Okay. Imagine that didn't happen. Imagine that this flight model is perfect and there's nothing wrong with it. And there's no rhyme, no reason. I just need to have a swig of beer. Sorry, ginger ale. I tell you what, it's hard enough to land that Spitfire on tarmac, let alone on grass. It's so unforgiving. If you just touch it too hard, it just shatters the undercarriage. I'll show you that when I try and land it. As at the point now, hey Bernie, hey, welcome back, my friend. How are you? You were just in time to watch me crash. Well, that wasn't my fault. All right, now you can hear it. We're back in business. Bernie's my good luck charm. Thank you, Bernie. How you going? There was crashes for real. Yeah, there was a lot. So Yeah, it was quite a costly raid. Talk about that. I think when of the 18 planes that went out, I think 9 of the 19 planes, I think 8 crashed in various locations. Alright, we're on our way to the Ada Dam. So we've been to the Myrna. Oh, here we go. Look how bugged this is. Oh, the lights have decided to come on. Any particular reason? Who knows? Who knows? And they've gone off again. I don't know whether I've got something bound to these controls, but I just touched something earlier. I was trying to that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to show you the different views. Maybe I will try it again. Who cares, right? Let's go and have a look. So you do have these really cool showcase views. So you've got this one, this one, 3, 4, quite like that. Oh, that would have been good, wouldn't it? That would have been good for the dam. In fact, I might actually use that one. 5, 6, 7. Remember 4, that was good. 8, that's rubbish. 9, that's good. Okay, what one was it? No, 4, wasn't it? Okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. I wonder if I can switch between the two. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself now. I'm up in the clouds, mate. Yeah, I'm coming back down again in a second. I'm trying to... Alright, so this, I'm guessing, this is right underneath. Can I skip backwards and forwards? Ah, oh, sweet, I can. Alright, we're coming down. And we're heading... Now I've got to work out... Okay, I'm not quite sure. What I'm looking for is a castle. Oh, this is the... Here we go. Alright. I'm looking for a castle on the hill to the left. Which is, I think it's called... Weldonbeck Castle? I'm not sure. Keep your eyes open for a castle. Oh, is that why the lights flickered? Ah, okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you. Okay, I can see it. All right. So the run into the Ada Dam was really difficult, and it's on my right hand side. So if you can't see it because it's beyond that sort of hill line. There you can see it. Now I will. I'm going to caveat this bombing run with the fact that the model for the dam is absolutely rubbish. There's like a hole in the ground. But yeah, there's the castle, which they've actually modelled. So they've done that, but not the dam. So I'm going to show you why this was so tricky. Okay. Bearing in mind that you'd have to be at 60 foot to drop the bomb. Here we go. Thank you. You can hear the music. That's good. This is Dambusters theme, which means I'm going to get done for copyright. But who cares? I'm not monetizing the stream, so it doesn't really matter. All right. So this is the run. Oops. I'll do it without from the cockpit. So cutting in here through this little valley, they would have done, and then it's almost as you get to here. Almost. Can you see? You can see the dam there. It's almost a 90-degree turn in a bomber at 60 feet at night to be here at this point and drop the bomb now, bang. And I'm doing it in a Spitfire, which is incredibly maneuverable. Look at that. What the hell is that? What a load of rubbish. Alright, so that would have been the run for the Ada Dam. And again, what I think about is amazing is that Gibson would already have at this point gone and bombed and put himself in that line of fire. He was the leader of the entire flight. So he's already gone to the Myrna Dam and they've blown that up. And now he's come all the way over to the Ada Dam to support the other guys to coming in. I mean, what a chap. Thank you. Who's that? Bernie. Thank you very much. You're my lucky charm, Bernie. Yeah, so it's basically the theme to the Dambusters, which means that if I leave it on the stream, I get a warning saying that I can't monetize it. But to be honest with you, how many have I got now? I've got 60 followers. Hey, thank you. Only another 40 to go. That's awesome. If you are listening and you are enjoying it, and it's just me flying around talking, please do the follow button. I've got about another couple of weeks to go to get to 100, and then I can start handing out badges and stuff, which would be really cool. All right, let's do that run again. All right, so coming in, black of night. At least in this one, I'm not getting shot at. So you're sort of coming across here, and then it's once you hit this little island, it's a 90-degree turn almost. The level straighten up. Alexander, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And at this point, drop or release, and then you just want to get the hell out of here because you're going to hit flak. And there you go. So there you go. That's all 3 dams. I hope that's been informative and cool, and that you guys have liked the stream. I'll fly somewhere else for you. I might go over to the UK and we'll have a little look at the White Cliffs of Dover because we're in the Spitfire. Yeah, so that's, if there's anything you want to know or you've got any questions, please let me know now. I did a little bit of research. I'm not an expert in all things Dambusters related, but hopefully know enough to be able to answer any questions you might have got. So if you have them, now's the time to ask before we head back off to the UK and we do our little White Cliffs of Dover flight. I feel like one crash here was not too bad. Yes, they did. They practiced in quite a few places as well. I didn't actually do the research. I'd like to have gone up and had a look at the different locks and stuff. But yeah, they did. They did a lot of practicing. And it's interesting that Gibson was really concerned at the point that when Wallace said to him, hey, do you know what? And I'm paraphrasing here, obviously. 150 feet is too high. I need you to get down to 60 feet. And I can just imagine Gibson's face. Yeah, no problem. 60 feet off the ground in a Lancaster. Once you start to put it into perspective, 60 feet off the ground, pitch black night. And in fact, actually, they went on a full moon. It had to be a full moon so they could actually see. So yeah, so the only light was the moonlight. 60 feet off the ground. Unbelievable. And when they hit it, in particular this one and the Myrna, the damage was just mental. They just flooded the industrial complexes, and it was really interesting because there's a couple more things that were byproducts of the actual raid. So what happened was that then can't think of his name. Is it Spear or one of the Reich Ministry arseholes? Said, can't remember which one it was. They said, get these dams back up and running again, get them fixed. So they pulled 10,000 people, soldiers, off of the Atlantic Wall. So if you know anything about the D-Day raids later on, the resources that were taken from the raids here in the Ruhr Valley and the dams, those people were then taken and they were from the Atlantic Wall. And that's a lot of the time. Yeah, so that was helped the guys at D-Day. Okay. So, is there anywhere, now that I've got the Spitfire up and running and it's not stalling, that you would like to see? Because I'm quite happily just flying around now. I'm getting in the groove. We can go anywhere you want. We can go up to Scotland if you like. Let me know in the chat. If you know the place where they practice, we could have a little look. I'm going to try and get back up to the airport. So I'm going to head back up to the airport and I'm going to try and land it. And I'll add this in now. I've never landed this properly without crashing. Because the pilots used to say she's a lady in the air and a bitch on the ground. And I can see what they meant here. Because this is nothing like the real thing. But, you know, it's a beautiful piece of kit, isn't it? So let's have a go. We're going to have a go at landing. Now, I almost tried to land in a field earlier on because I lost power for no rhyme nor reason. Just lost the power. So we're going to head back up to the airport, which I think is called Paderborn Airport. And then we're going to head over to England. Let's see how low I can go without stacking it. That Merlin engine. If you so much as touch the trees, It's all game over. What does it do upside down? Oh, it doesn't want to go upside down. Okay, it actually... I'm guessing that that's not right because there's no downward force here pulling this down. They need to fix that. There's a problem there with the flight characteristics because when you go into the inverted, it just wants to pull upwards, and that's not like the other models. All right, what's that, my friend? So Craig saying Derwent Valley in the Peak District. Okay, we can go there. It's west of Sheffield. See if you can find the airport designation from where we can take off from. I can just quickly go there. Actually, do you know what? I'll tell you what I've got, and there's a good chance that this might crash the sim, but I'll try it. Right, I've got this what's called a zoom. What do you want to call it? Teleport. That's what word I'm looking for. I've lost the gift of speech. Okay, let's go clear skies, just because. Alright, I'll show you this cool little trick. It's so cool that it often just breaks the simulator. But I want to get up a bit high because if you don't, I've got this little map, right? So I can click on the map and you've got this teleport function. Let's go. Can you guys see this map? I'll zoom out a bit more. UK's got to be up here. So, oh, here we go. Alright, so what were you saying, my friend? You said it was the Peak District, just west of Sheffield. Sheffield. Never eat shredded wheat. What could go wrong? It has to load everything in, so be prepared for this to crash really badly. Come on. Oh, not bad. And just like that, we're in Sheffield, or close to Sheffield. In fact, I'll tell you exactly where we are. We're at a place called Thornhill in Bamford. How's that, Craig? You can't ask for better service than that. Just teleport you straight to where you want to go. But it is going to struggle, I think, because it's just got to load in all the stuff. So is there anything in particular you'd like to go and see? I'm just literally just flying around now, just for the sheer fun of it. You're above it. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That little mound. Alright, so you reckon there's a lake around here they would have practiced, or they just practice low-level flying? South End is a pyramid style. Ah, okay. Ah, I know what you're talking about. Alright, I know where it is. Here. So this is the actual... Thank you, Craig. I really appreciate this. This is the... This is where they would have practiced, so we're getting it in. I wasn't going to add this in, but yeah, that's great. This is where they would have practiced the bombing, and I'm guessing it's over here in this little valley. I can't actually change the viewpoint. Oh, yeah, there you go. So underneath the plane, look for the large reservoir. This has got to be it here. This is Thornhill and Lady Bower. Yes, Lady Bower Reservoir and Lady Bower Dam. Oh yeah, look. Ah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly the same, isn't it? How interesting. What's that stupid thing happening? Oh, I've worked out why it was shuddering earlier on, because I've got a controller that was plugged in and it's just switched itself off. How interesting. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Oh, look at that little sinkhole down there on the left. Yeah, that's really cool. I feel like that's going to pop in a minute like a zit, because it hasn't been modelled properly. It's loading it in. There you go. I wonder what sort of flight plan would you have used here, which was the Towered Dam. Where's that? Third of the way north is the Derwent Dam. Okay, I'm going to go there. That's, thank you. That's I wasn't actually planning on doing this, but this is really interesting, purely for my own interest, really, because when I was doing the research, I was watching them do the bombing practices, and it's actually, if you go on YouTube, you can see footage of them practicing here. That's really good. I got 12 views. Oh my god, 12 views. Sorry to get excited. I don't normally have many views. Past the bridge up in the valley. Alright, come on, I want that to pop because I think... Alright, lead me, my friend. Past the bridge, up the valley. Okay, this way. Come on, guys. Hit that like button if you can and the follow button. I'm trying to get to 100. I didn't realise how hard it would be, and I know I'm just not very good, but like I thought it'd be easier to get to 100 than it is. It's bloody hard. Everybody's all watching all the professional streamers. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here you mean? Okay, let me put the flaps down. I'm going too fast, I think. Yeah, I'm going to fly around a little bit because then it will just load in, and I don't think it's loading it in. Yeah, this would have been perfect, wouldn't it? You can see why they chose this place. It's almost identical. Yeah, it does need modelling. So much for the UK modelling thing. Although that's not too... Oh, it's a bit flat, isn't it? I just wish, right, that... I know you can't look, and I'm being really picky here, but some of the historical places like this... Oh, I wonder why that's the way that is like that. Look at that. Do you know why that looks like footprints, doesn't it? Any idea what that is? Ah, okay. Listen, I love this. I love the streaming side of stuff, especially when someone like yourself, Craig, jumps in and you're knowledgeable about stuff. It just makes it so much better. So thank you. I much appreciate you being here and helping us out. You any idea why that looks like that? Is it footpaths? That's really weird, isn't it? There's loads of them as well, look. On the other side too. Like leopard spots. What is that, do you know? I love this plane. Still got a few problems, I have to say. But just to have the Spitfire in flight in Microsoft Flight Sims is so cool. I'd love to know what that is. Anybody in the stream, let me know what you think that might be. Alright, let's fly back over it again. That's better. It modelled it now, that's better. There you go. I take it all back. Alright, yeah, well that was an unexpected bonus, seeing their practice runs. Let's go down a bit. Just give you a height view. I can't even tell what 60 feet looks like, to be honest with you, but it's not far off that. Oops. The route is the run, yeah. This route is the run. Oh, what I'm doing now, yeah. That makes, yeah, it does make sense. Brave. I can't even begin to tell you how brave it must have been. These guys, and apparently a lot of them had in their heads that they weren't coming back anyway. And they said there's a couple of guys that were like, "Oh, this is the last one for me," and it's almost like a premonition, I guess. But technically, what I find amazing about the whole thing is Google the bomb itself and Google the actual technique and all that stuff. It's so incredible.
Here are the top search results.
Oh, shut up, Google. I've just asked Google to Google myself. Get over there. Ooh, I just threw my phone and I nearly crashed. Nice bridge. Okay, and then this is the last one, I think. Oh, you can see how close to the water, even on this thing. That can't be right. What do you reckon? Yeah, that's... They really need to fix that. 'Cause other than that, that's actually really good. That is, you're right, Craig. That is exactly like the Sorpa. Exactly the same style dam. Would have been perfect, wouldn't it? All right, what do you want to see now? What's next? Where do you want to go? I'm loving being back in the UK. I'm based in Australia, so I'm originally from the UK, if you hadn't already guessed. But I just love flying around. It makes me feel closer to home, even though it's just a silly old simulator. Alright, this is Bamford. I guess with the teleport we can go anywhere. If you're in the room, just let me know. Tell me where you'd like to go. Do you want to see the White Cliffs of Dover? We can go to... Let's have a look. If I don't hear from you, I'm just going to go. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to go... Let's do this coastal run. Let's go see Brighton. Apparently there's a pier there. Ooh, I'm heading out to sea. That's no good. Ooh, we're going over the channel. Search Derwent Dam for info. You're looking now, yeah? Okay, cool. Oh, hang on. Alright, let's go and have a little look at Brighton Pier. It's going all jerky because I'm downloading all of their scenery. This teleport thing, I don't love it. It causes loads of conflicts. Okay, where are we now? We're heading towards Worthing. I'm going to cut across the channel. I'm going to cut across. Oh, there's an airport. Oh, maybe I'll have a practice landing. Is that an airport? Certainly looks like one. I've landed at worse places. Is that? Okay, it is too. Alright, once the scenery is loaded in, I'm going to have a go at landing here. This must be Shoreham by Sea. Alright, okay, let's give this a go. I'm going to try landing it. Alrighty, let's go. So bear with me. I need to practice because I've not actually ever landed one of these things before. I invariably always flip it over at the last minute. And that's because the brakes on this are so tetchy. I guess they were in real life, right? Because it would just go absolutely arse over tit really easily. Alright, I'm going to get quite a bit of a run up. So that must be Old Shoreham Air Force Airport. There's a really cool... If you do fly this thing, right, there's two things I suggest you get. Right, one is this map, not this one. It's a mod, you just add it in. It's called... I'll put the link underneath. And it's brilliant. It's just like the VFR map, but you can see where you're going, and it's got wind and all that sort of stuff. The second mod... Okay, hang on, I'm concentrating now. I'm not very good at talking and concentrating. It drives my wife mental. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, I'm going to try and bring it into Old Shoreham. Any advice you've got? Let's bring down the gear and the flaps. We're a fair way out, and I've lost the airport now. Oh, there's a British Airways factory, I-360. Alright, we'll go and have a look at that later on. Okay, I saw the airport and then I lost it. Oh, for God's sake, it's over there. Egypt. Woo! I was wobbling a little bit. Alright, here we go then. Beautiful day in the UK. Alright, I'm going to do this from inside the cockpit because I'm just keeping an eye on their airspeed. So it's 120 and I need it down. The landing speed for this is 95 to 105. So bear with me because I'm going to stay in the cockpit. Here we go. It's done it again. It's just stalled again. Why does it keep doing this? It's literally just stalled. Oh shit. Luckily I'm by a runway. This is just... I'm going to crash. I've got no power. It's done it again. Oh, for God's sake. This simulator's knackered. I'm going to come into some old lady's house. That is so annoying. If you know why, without any rhyme nor reason, that happens, please let me know, because it's just seriously pissing me off. For no reason, you literally just... Ugh. So annoying. Anybody still with me? We've got 8 people. Alright, where are we going? Let's try something different. Let's go. What was I trying to do? I was going to go and see the White Cliffs of Dover. I don't like that. I want the original. Oh, there's a clipped wing variant. I've not flown the clipped wing variant. Let's try that. Let's have a look at the liveries. It's the same liveries, just clipped wing. I think I like a shiny one. What do you reckon? Shiny one? Let's give that a go. Where should we go? I'm going to have a look at the map. I know where we'll go. We'll go to my favourite airport of all time. I love this airport. This is called Booker or Wickham. EG Echo Golf Tango Bravo. Let's go here. And I'll show you around because it's my favourite airport. And this is a paid thing as well. And I'm not quite sure the Spitfire have enough runway to get off here. What's that? If you haven't been to Out Scaries, where's that? Out Scaries. Where's Out Scaries? Craig, where's the Out Scaries? What is it? Alright. I don't know why that just crashed. So annoying. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in. Oh, I should have chosen my favourite plane. I should have showed you that. I'll go into that in a second. There's another plane that's just so good. It's a paid version as well. It's like a Nazi party plane carrier. Where's that? North of the UK. Oh, Shetland Islands. Okay, well, let's go. You're in for a treat. All right, let's do it. I'm only going here because I just want to show you Booker. All right. Oh, I've got like a clipped wing. Blech. What's that? It's like a bloody big mirror. Gertie. Flying Irons. Heritage Flight Simulation. Do not like that. Don't like that. It's too shiny. All right, there's Booker. Look at all the gliders. Yeah. All right. Well, do you know what? I'm going to go to the Shetland Islands. Part of the UK update. All right. Look for the modelled yellow flag. Okay. Let's come out. Booker was good, but I don't like that plane. I need to get out of it. It's giving me a headache just looking at all the mirrors. All right. Main menu. God, I've got 9 viewers still. Thank you, guys. If you're here, say hello. Come into the chat. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. Much appreciated. I'm trying to get to 100 followers, and I've got 60. So I just need 40 more if my maths serves me correctly. So any likes, follows, always really, really helpful. Me and Craig, we're off to the... Where are we going, Craig? We're going to the Shetland Islands. Oh, do you know what? I'll show you my favourite plane. All right, it's a German... It's called... Oh, what's it called? I'll see it when I get in here. It's like a little Volkswagen. Oh, no! I just got an AVG message. My virus has just shut down Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh my god, I hate that game. I hate it and I love it. You know, like you got... I don't want to say this politely. Like there's someone that you love, like you really love them, but my god, you like to throttle them. That is my relationship with this game. There's just no rhyme, no reason to why things just go completely tits up. But it's so good, you want to forgive it for all its little idiosyncrasies. That's your fault, Craig, for sending me to the Shetland Islands. Didn't like it. All right, let's see if we can get this working again. Is the stream still going? Is anybody still there? We're going to boot back up again. It's your fault. I'm blaming you, Craig. All the massive 6 viewers, they're like, what's going on? Why is this stream so rubbish? It is, I admit. It's gone from the seriousness of flying around Second World War memorials places to just flying upside down and crashing Spitfires, which I didn't want it to become, I must admit. Yeah, he's still here. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to go to the Shetland Islands. And now you can see just the infeasible length that this game takes to load up. It's just so ridiculous. Come on, I got 6 viewers. Who are you? It's only me and Craig in here. Say hello. Give us a little chat. I'll tell you what though, there's it just seems to, from what I can see, it seems to be there's a couple of streamers who just have everybody watching them, and then the rest of us just don't get a look in. Oh well. Luckily, I'm not trying to monetize it. I'm just doing it for fun. So yeah, I'm going to show you this. I'll show you my favourite little plane. I can't think what it's called. You know what it is, because I mentioned the word Nazis, and the simulator crashed. I don't blame it. And this is no way I'm condoning them little bastards. I'm just explaining to you that this plane that I'm going to pick, it's a German plane. So I think it was only done in the late 40s, 1950s. It just looks like, I always imagine that fat bastard Goering and all his little henchmen in the back of this plane. And I just stack it into a mountain or something and get rid of them. But you'll see what I mean in a minute. It's a very odd little plane. 10 viewers. Hello, everybody. Say hello. Come on. I know you're there. It's been 25 minutes since somebody gave me a thumbs up. Come on. Busting my balls here. I always promised I'd never swear, and I just said balls. Do apologise. I'm just biding time because, you know, if anybody of you have ever played this game, you do realise like the loading screen goes on and on and on, and the more things you have in your community folder, the more it drags on, like it's trying to read it all. I'm starting thinking that maybe it's worth taking stuff out of the community folder and just leaving it out until you need it and then dropping it in. I'm wondering if that would reduce the loading times. Hey Craig, where are you based anyway? Are you in the UK by any chance? Or are you in the Shetland Islands? Oh no, you said, didn't you? Didn't you say? Oh, here we go. All right. Who's still here? My God, I've got 10 people. 10 people watching the loading screen. Thanks, everyone. All right, we're going to go to the world map. I'm not going to go to Booker. I'm going to try and find the Shetland Islands. Craig, what is the nearest airport you would recommend? Is it Barra? This is the airport that's just a beach, isn't it? Oh yeah, have a look at this on the other side. 799 meters of sand. All right, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runways on this beach. How does that even work? Barra Beach runway. All right, let's just do this. It's still here, Northampton, UK. The airport was modelled. Which one's modelled? Oh, the top. Okay, it's not Barra. Oh, you sure this is not the Shetland Islands? What's that one? Benbecula. Oh, that's Scaries. Okay, there's a little yellow dot here. Oh, some castles. TD Stornoway. Why don't we go from here up to here? Top right. Oh, even further up. Here? Oh, look, there's a tiny little one there. No, hang on, there's even more. Bloody hell. Here we go. It's even further. There's even more. Outscaries. Outscaries? Ah, here you go. This must be what you're talking about. Never been here. Alright, I'll set this as my departure. You the man, Craig. I'm going to believe you, whatever you tell me. Alright, so I'll show you this people carrying flying Volkswagen. Oh, where is it? Has it been taken out? It's called a Prada. I've got the F-15. That's pretty cool. Oh man, where is it? What? Hang on. It's called the Pradaverst. Oh, the Piaggio. Sorry, I couldn't even say it properly. All right, let's do the Piaggio. In for a treat. All right, top right. Keep going. Further. Okay, got it. All right, so there's a couple more liveries. I quite like the blue. Let's go blue. Let's go with a Swiss one. Okay, out Scaries. Here we go. I'm expecting good things here. Ooh. So we're going to head off to the Outer Hebrides. I've never been to the Outer Hebrides. I've never been to Scotland. Always wanted to go. One of these days, when the spicy cough has left us and we can start travelling places, I'm going to go. Okay, let's have a look. So you reckon this... Actually, yeah, if you reckon this is part of the update, it'd be interesting to see this. Because I've never come this far north. teeny runway. Oh God, mate, what are you doing to me? Look, trying. Every time I've tried to land this thing, it's always ended in someone's demise. I've written off 6 Spitfires in the last week, since Friday actually. So what's that? Not bad. 3 days. I'm just drinking. What's this beer called? Wernesgrüner. Ever heard of it? Pilsner, German beer. It's very nice. This is my little advert. Ooh. Ah. Oh my God, this is... Craig, you're like a bloody genius, mate. Wow, that is sweet. Okay. This is the Piaggio. I'm going to dial this back so I can show you. And this will allow the scenery to load up while I'm showing you. Everything is in German, and I don't speak any German, so I'm going to guess that a linke Schweinwerfer and a rechte Schweinwerfer, a Schnellstopp, sorry if there's any Germans in the chat, a Zundnachschlachter, hang on, there's probably some important instructions here, firework launcher? No idea. Anyway, let's have a look at the back. You'll see what I mean, right? So before I show you this, you can see like it's all old and 1940s, 1950s. Like I said, I imagine that fat bastard Goering and all his little cronies sat in the back. Wow, this place is stunning. I reckon it will just... Yeah, alright. So it seems like they've done this bit, but... Wow, look at that. I feel like I just want to sit and get out a thermos flask and have a cup of tea. That's beautiful. What time is it? I wonder what it looks like at... Let's have a look what it looks like in the morning. Ooh. What about at night? I feel a bit like God. Oh wow. Let's just do this at... Let's say 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, Craig, you were right. This is something else, isn't it? Alright, let's get going. Hell, mate, that's not a very big runway. Yeah, well, let's give it a go. Oh, I'm not sure this is going to take off. Maybe. Yeah, get up. Oh wow, look, this is amazing. You're right. What's that, like fishing nets and stuff? Yeah, I'm sort of... I think this might be beyond the realms of my simulator, but yeah, wow, this is insane. Is it still jerky on the stream? You're right, this is amazing. That's very cool. You can almost smell the wool jumpers and the pipe smell. That's pretty incredible, isn't it? I have to say. That's beautiful. Alright. Should we try landing? I feel like this is sort of like they've just spent a long time on this and not much on the rest of the UK. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. Just soaking up the atmosphere. I want to go here on holiday. I bet you need to take a few books. There's got to be a pub down there, right? There'd need to be a pub. That runway looks... Oh, someone is coming off the runway as well. Somebody else is here. So I've got it set that you can see other people. So I wonder if... Should we just go and bother that person? I always said I'd never do this. Bloody hell, they're low. God, they're so low. Oh, there's a lighthouse there. How low is that person? Oh, they've gone. I think they crashed into the sea. They were so low. Alright, let's see if we can land this thing. Oh no, he's there. Oh, it can't be it must be a real person. They're trying to do the same thing I am, practice their landings. I'm not going to let them. Hey pal, how are you? How you doing? Woo! Did you see what you just did to me? Oh, sorry everybody. That was really bad. Alright. That's Craig's fault. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream there because what we're going to do about an hour and a half. That's been an hour and a half. That's amazing. But we'll be back on Daisy today, Sunday today, right? So we'll be back on Tuesday, and follow, like the stream, come and say hello. And on Tuesday we're going to get a few of the Spitfire guys, and we're going to do some formation flying and do some cool stuff like that. So yeah, it was great landing, wasn't it? I do appreciate your support, Craig. You've been an absolute diamond all the way through this. Making me go to the Shetland Islands. I know what you did. You wheeled me into the ground. So, but I forgive you because you've been so cool. All right, take care, guys. Thank you so much for coming. And yeah, stay tuned. Follow the stream. There'll be lots of other stuff happening. So, awesome. All right, now I've got to try and find a way on my 2-bit system to be able to switch the stream off because I can't actually do it. Here we go. Did you enjoy it? Yeah, thank you, mate. I enjoyed having you. It was really awesome that you could come in. Okie dokie. Alright, let's make sure that I've got everything working. Yep. Alright, so thank you guys for coming, and yeah, see you soon.